Hey, good evening, y'all. This is Ryan with TrendLizard.com. Harrison, thanks for sending me the email. I'm going to take a look at Unitedhealth Group for you. UNH, haven't looked at this guy before. Obviously, it's been on a pretty nice run since its inception back in 1990, but let's go ahead and break it down. So, from its inception, had a very nice trendy up leg here, some pretty indeterminate counter-trend price action through most of the 90s, and then in the late 90s, popped off, gave us a very nice trendy five-wave move to the upside, and with most of the rest of the market, or I guess it started a little bit early, but in that late 2000s period there, it gave us a very large ABC pullback, lost a very large chunk of its value over that time. But once it was able to record a low in 2008, it has been on a pretty direct tear to the upside, like so many other things have been. So we want to take a look at this price action here off the 2008 low and see where it is. Obviously, it's a trendy move, a move that's gone that big, that directly for so long is going to be a trendy move. No shocker there. Let's see where it's at in that trendy five-wave pattern. So here it is, and like so many other things, to me, it appears as if it is in the fifth wave of that move. You can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1, a larger second wave pullback. 1, 2, 3, 4, extended fifth wave up into that 2018 high. Some big swings back and forth for a larger fourth wave correction that completed in 2020. And then off of that important 2020 low has gone higher in what fits as a fifth wave advance. So a lot of the stocks that we're seeing out there, really what it boils down to is where are we in the up leg off of that 2020 low? Because when that up leg off the 2020 low completes, it's going to look like a more important high is in because it'll look like a completed five-wave move off of that 2009 low. And whenever we get a completed five-wave move in either direction, the expectation has to be a reversal in trend and a correction of that entire five-wave move, which should lead to years of corrective movement. So once that move completes to the upside, I think it's going to be time for you to want to step aside and get out of the way. So again, boils down to what's gone on off of the 2020 low. So let's go ahead and zoom in on this price action here. So here is the way I see it. It's not the cleanest move. It certainly started out very nice, a nice five-wave move for wave 1, a clear second wave into, looks like September's low back in 2020. It's been less clear, but I think it's fairly safe to say that off of that low, we have been in a third wave advance, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the fifth wave of the larger third wave advance. So before this before this up leg completes off of the 2020 low, it should become a five-wave move. And it doesn't look like we're there yet. It looks like we're in the third wave of that five-wave move, possibly getting to the end of that third wave move, but we don't know yet. So that's what we need to look at, and that's why we're going to continue to dive in, because once this up leg that's emerged off of October's low completes, then that should be the end of wave 3. So we don't know for sure yet if this move is over. We will again zoom in and take a look at this price action here. So here's what we see. The move off of October's low was a trendy five-wave move to the upside, and the price action that's happened since then in November and now into December so far looks like counter-trend movement, but it's hard to be certain about that because it's still fairly new. What we know is that if UNH, Unitedhealth Group, moves below 414 at any point, it's going to look as if this up leg is completed, meaning that wave 3 has completed and a larger fourth wave correction has begun en route to forming that larger five-wave high. If instead UNH is able to stay above 414 and this proves to be a counter trend move, as it appears to be, if it proves to be that way by moving back up towards the high, then it'll be possible that this is just wave 1 and wave 2 of a larger five-wave move for this last bit of this third wave advance here. So the potential for continued strength exists as long as it's trading above 414. Now, my take based on this back and forth action off of November's low is that some type of larger pullback is going to take shape off of November's high. So if it can just move into this yellow area and turn higher, great. Then it can continue north from there. But if it continues to move lower, then again, we're going to have to think that that larger fourth wave correction is in to correct this up leg off of September's low before the trend continues higher. Either way, we expect Unitedhealth to continue higher off of that 2020 low until a larger five-wave form has completed, Once it does, then again, you're putting yourself in a spot where it looks like a more important high is possible if we step out again, because then you have that completed 5-wave move off of 2009's low. It's not what we're talking about yet. We're still looking for a completed 5-wave move off of the 2020 low, and what happens in the short-term time frame will tell us if we're still in that third wave advance or now starting a fourth wave advance. A move below 414 says it's that fourth wave pullback. As long as it stays above 414, wave 3 can get bigger before the larger fourth wave correction begins. So I hope that is helpful. This is the stuff we do every day, looking at the 40 biggest ETFs across the market that cover every major market segment. So if you haven't come visited us yet, please come do so. We do this stuff every day in real time and show you how you could do it too. Y'all have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon.